The sun does something. They're right. They, as in the scientists and the people. The sun.
Okay, shut up. I'm going to do my intro. Jesus Christ. Like, what?
I'm just telling you, I'm having a nice day.
Hi, I'm the AI influencer you can't stop stalking at Coachella, Phoebe.
And I'm Jacques.
And welcome to Do You Ever Feel Like?
Where we ask the questions that everyone's thinking and no one's answering.
Today is our anniversary episode.
Anniversaries.
Well, okay, so it's not even really like the anniversary of the podcast. It's just the anniversary of us. It's our lovers' anniversary.
I was wondering, actually, because
I believe it's the anniversary of like
Instagram.
Yeah, but not really.
Okay.
No. I think it's our anniversary of like the first time we worked together.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's that. That's why, I mean, here's what it is. It says P&J anniversary in our calendar. So we're doing an anniversary episode, you know?
Exactly. No, I feel like that's right. We've been friends since 2020.
Sure. Were we friends then?
Okay, we've been in a parasocial relationship.
We've known each other
since 2020.
I don't remember anything about any of that for so many reasons.
Anyways, we're doing a friendship anniversary app.
We're doing an anniversary app, and I thought to celebrate, we would talk about friendship breakups.
I love that. I think that's so funny.
I don't remember who came up with this idea either. Was it Kaylin? Was it us?
I think it was you, because I think you've.
Was it me?
I think that's funny to you.
Well, so I just think it's like people do like these like podcast anniversaries. It's like when you remember you would be a child and you'd be like, oh, my show's on, and then you put the show on and it was like, you know,
like a recap,
a rerun,
of like,
or or like the like clip episodes. People love to do a clip. Why do podcasts feel like they are immune to the clip episode distaste? I don't understand why. So I shan't be doing any navel gazing like that. Instead, we shall be discussing friendship breakups. The end. But before we get into all of that, so I wanted to talk about this Alex Cooper versus Alex Earle drama, and I went to do, because I see these things. You know, I see these things. It's one of those things where I kind of vaguely know who these women are. Yeah. But it just kept on becoming more and more. Yes. And also, I can't tell these women apart. Oh, yeah. Like two white ladies, I can't. I mean, at the very least, we have different hair colors. And what I literally just said this to you. You've got to keep that for the people. But like two skinny, I think actually one is a blonde and a brunette. No, they're both blondes. I can't tell them apart.
And they both have the same name.
They have the same name. 1,000 different things. So.
I mean, I think Nikki, which I think is really funny because Nikki Glaser, I always say her last name wrong, went on Alex Cooper's podcast, and apparently they had a great time. And then she is doing her press tour for her stand-up that's on Hulu right now. And she goes on, I think, one of the Jimmys, and is like, I don't know the difference between these two blondes, and I'm a blonde. And I was just on her, Alex's podcast.
I know. Like, who is blonde? What blonde woman am I talking to right now? Like, I simply don't know. Yeah. But what I can, so it was one of those situations where I was like, okay, I want to talk about this in the pod. Let me just go and confirm the information that I know. Full Dunning-Kruger effect happened, because the more I learned, the less I knew.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And I think I figured it out. Okay. I think we're talking about this so I don't know, for the listeners for you, if you don't know, and you don't have to know, I just want to talk about this because I think it's gossipy and fun. So Alex Cooper, and it's not gossipy and fun because all these women make everyone, this is all like, could you imagine airing beef out on TikTok? Literally kill me. That's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing.
I actually think it's quite appropriate that we talk about this, because I think for us, you know, it's like, how is this going to unfold if we choose to
good point
be dramatic?
So we're getting actually breakup. Story structure and plot beats today.
Exactly. Right.
Okay. So Alex Cooper is the owner of Unwell Media. She's the gal who started, well, so there's two of them too. And I had to go and double check that this wasn't the same person.
Oh, the two Barstool Sports.
Yeah. So she started the podcast Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
She's ranked like number 2 after Joe Rogan as like most successful podcaster. Insane. Guys, leave us a review.
Yeah.
So she started the Call Her Daddy podcast with another gal. This woman has multiple public beefs, so that's good for you. That makes sense. And then this other gal, Alex Earle, is in her orbit. People were kind of calling her protege. Okay? Yeah. Alex Earle is an influencer. She started, oh my God, this is what I mean. The more I learned, the less I knew.
Yeah, she's an influencer. My understanding is that like in 2023, she came and got a contract with Unwell to do her podcast. And it was kind of branded exactly as this like Alex and Alex, like cute moment. And I think Unwell was kind of using the two blonde bestie vibe.
Yes.
To sell it, you know?
Yes, 100%. Yeah. So Alex Earle, her podcast Hot Mess, became part of the Unwell network. Alex Cooper and her husband's podcast network. Also home to like Harry Josie's podcast. Like just hilarious. People that should not be allowed. You should have to submit a permit if you want a microphone. And I don't think any of these people are clearing this bar. But anyway, so, but what I think you could really boil this beef down to is Alex Earle is a Trumper and Alex Cooper had Kamala Harris on her podcast. And Alex Cooper has kind of initially, yes, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like, I think we could talk about all this stuff and I think we could just boil it down to politically, these women are deeply, I don't want to say misaligned because that makes it Alex Earle seem normal.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. The only other thing I even know about Alex Cooper is about her documentary. I thought it was so weird that she made a documentary about herself. Yeah. And
it's like Madonna.
And then I heard about it and I was like kind of interested and I read an article about how it was like about her sexual assault in college. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And it was like all about sports and how this happens to women and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I have not watched it. I do not know.
Yeah. And now she has like deals with the women's soccer, whatever that is.
Good for her.
To do like awareness and advocacy and training around like women's and sports and whatever. That's all I kind of knew. And then Alex Earle, I'm just saying to the political of it all I know is that woman is blonde. Do you know what I'm saying?
And
like, I really don't know anything else.
As a skinny blonde woman, you need to be doing a little bit more to let me know about who you are.
That's
you
what
know?
I mean. Yeah.
And she does let us know who we are. She's got like photos with Ivanka Trump and all this bullshit.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, and her dad, like, another way we could boil this down is a story of two brats, essentially. So, Alex Cooper, who owns Unwell, takes on Alex Earle's podcast. There's like a couple of other moments, but when the political, I think this kind of starts around when was the October 8th attack? Was that 2023? I think 2023.
22.
Okay, maybe it was like the anniversary or something like that. Anyway, she posts some sort of like horrific, like pro-Israel stuff. Anyway, Alex Earle does. And this kind of starts this rift between these women. Not maybe starts, but kind of emphasizes it. There's also some other moments that people point to of like Alex Cooper she comes on Alex Earle comes on Call Her Daddy and Alex Cooper. See, it's so fucking, I feel bored and confused telling this story right now.
Yeah,
because what the fuck?
Boring.
So what the fuck? Anyway, these like they've got all this shit, but this thing happens, and Alex Earle's dad.
Oh, he came on the podcast. He came on Alex Cooper's podcast and talked about their beef between the two Alexes, or made some type of like left-handed comment, right?
So. No, Alex Earle's dad wants, yes, I didn't know that he went on the podcast, but Alex Earle's dad wants her, who is effectively her manager, tries to get her out of her contract at Unwell.
Okay.
Alex Cooper's husband, his name is Matt Kaplan, who also is like one of the co-owners of Unwell Network, says like, no, let's just wait it out. But when her podcast Hot Mess finishes, the narrative, the kind of public narrative becomes Unwell drops Alex Earle, and she gets pissed off about this.
Okay.
And apparently does all this like kind of passive aggressive shit posting on TikTok. And Alex Cooper posted TikTok, I believe last week, and goes, Alex Earle, quit being passive aggressive. There's no NDAs. Say your side of the story. Alex Earle, reposts it and says, okay, I will. And so far has not said anything or done anything. And people are like, girl, drop the mixtape. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But what I think is interesting about this, and this like ridiculous like white lady nonsense, is no one has any leg to stand on, because we have a bunch of, I'm just going to say it, cowards, boring cowards who just probably don't like each other for, like I said, political reasons.
Right.
And I think we could really boil all of this, like, at this point, this thing happened, and she went on this podcast, and this, she didn't feel good at this event, blah, 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 blah. No, these two white women just fucking hate each other, and they couldn't suck it up enough to use each other in the way that they wanted to in their media landscape. I think that's what's going on, really.
Yeah. Yeah, because exactly, that's what I think. I think it's like, exactly, I'm like, is this actually, like all of these things, I'm always like, oh, this is all not real. This all must be a performance. This all 100%. Must be a PR stunt. This all must be a reason so that we can both become more famous. Like, because we love women fighting. You know what I mean? But then I go back and forth between what I've seen, and I'm like, wait, maybe this is real. Maybe this is like I never actually know.
I think their like contempt for each other is extremely real, but I think the like playing it out on like front facing, like I'm sitting in my car, TikTok videos is the interesting piece of this here, right?
Yeah.
What's that word? I always forget that word that we've talked about it so many times on this podcast. Semiotics. Yeah, yes. Like the semiotics of like beef.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, 1,000%.
And like the media literacy of beef. Because this video of Alex Cooper, she's like lying down and like I always love like a white woman in a hoodie. I'm literally a white woman in a hoodie today. But like they're like
lounge.
Beautiful, but they're like lounging, you know? They're like,
there's nothing. Yeah, exactly. Or like over.
And it's beige.
Yeah, it's beige. There's a million beige sweatsuit, like matching sweatsuits that are oversized because you're so small. You're so tiny.
I'm so tiny. And I just wearing a big hoodie.
In my big hoodie. Anyways, clearly not so tiny women talking right now. I think exactly. And I think to put in on what I'm watching right now, I just finished Beef. And I think that this is what Allie is doing with that show. She's like deconstructing the idea of beef, the idea of hating each other, the idea of it, like, and all the forms that it exists in and how we perform into it and how it like the gaze of it and everything like that. And it's really, really brilliant. And I think it's like she's starting to do this thing with Beef that is what I was saying, names what
Michelle,
our favorite man on Survivor. Oh my God.
Mike White.
Mike White is doing with White Lotus, right? Where he's looking at relationship dynamics and like wealth, right? I think she's doing this with fighting, and I can't wait until we have like a woman, like a scene about women or a season about women fighting, because I think there is like a particular like thing about women beefing, you know? And I think we're taught at such a young age how to fight in like this like very manipulative way, like young girls.
Yeah, because like women fight, men don't fight, right?
Yeah.
Like men punch each other.
Yes.
Women argue, right?
Women are at war.
Yeah.
Like women are doing like real tactical warfare. You know what I mean? And men are just like going out to the schoolyard, fighting each other, and then it's over with. You know, we're doing psychological warfare. You know?
And then while all of this is going on, they are having like huge Unwell like network startup issues, and so like huge employee like retention issues. People are leaving, senior management is leaving.
Wow.
There's a really great Bloomberg article that I hadn't finished. There's two really good Bloomberg articles written by Ashley Carmen, kind of are like detailing what is going on. But they got on like this all staff meeting on Friday after this article came out, or sorry, I guess it would have been article came out on Monday. I think this was on like Wednesday of this week. Basically the like senior, I think it was the senior marketing guy, some guy named TJ, gets on this all staff meeting. He goes, actually everything's fine, and like our PR, our employee turnover is like very normal for a startup like of this size. And so now they're just doing all this like PR stuff. And then Alex and her husband Matt, the like two effectively like CEOs, I don't know what their like official positions are, they weren't on this meeting.
Like kept out of it, or just not on it?
They were not on it. But they have continually struggled to, like, they're just not doing the numbers that they kind of promised Sirius, I believe, who is their big investor in this project. They're just not doing the numbers that they said that they were kind of going to, beyond Call Her Daddy. Like nobody, because, and can I just say thank you to the girlies listening, I think we have seen that these like influencers don't have anything to fucking say beyond 7 seconds, quite frankly. Like it just simply doesn't work. I think part of that is not just like the, you know, meat of the thing, but also like your scrappy attitude to be able to keep a thing going.
I didn't realize that the In Your Dreams podcast, Owen, he's a comedian. Gabby Windy was just on it. It's like they're sitting on like a 90s nostalgic floor.
Oh yeah, Owen Thiel. Yeah.
That's an Unwell podcast. I didn't know. And because it's so good.
I didn't know that either.
And
wow.
I think they might be the only exception to that. I think what I like, I guess what I'm saying is like when we look at a podcast network and what like their slate is, I'm always like, oh, that thing is keeping this alive. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like I can look at a landing page.
Who's cutting everyone else's checks for
exactly. And it's like,
I think that's also part of what this beef was as well, is this gal, Alex Earle, like is clearly jealous of this like media mogul who she's like under, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Jacqueline here to tell you that we are doing a book giveaway over on our Instagram this week at doyou.everr. You can enter to win MJ Corey's newest book, Deconstructing the Kardashians. MJ Corey's work is insane. She's a fellow media gal. She looks at the Kardashians through an art and critical theory lens. You're going to want to get your hands on this book if you deconstruct everything all the time, like Phoebe and I do. If you leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, you'll also get a bonus entry. The giveaway ends on Thursday, April 30th, 6 p.m. Eastern. Go check out the giveaway. And we will be discussing Deconstructing the Kardashians in the Green Room. So come be a Green Room gal. Okay, bye.
I think this is like a good segue to get to how we fight. Have you had any like really serious friendship breakups before?
I have, yes. Which is, well, I think it's weird for me because, as you know, and we've talked about before, I have a lot of like OG friends. Like I'm still very close to.
You're like very close to so many, and not like just like, oh yeah, I still like follow that person on Instagram or whatever that thing is. Like, no, like hi Melissa, hello.
Like number one fan of the pod. Who is, I've been friends with since kindergarten. Exactly. Like
it's insane.
And I have a lot of friendships like that. And so some might argue that maybe I should have had more friendship breakups in my life, you know?
It's like, no, I think that it speaks to, I think that says a lot about you, like your character as a person. I mean, most of the time I see and meet people that are like, here's my best friend from kindergarten. I'm like, you fucking loser.
Weirdo.
You fucking weirdo loser. What do you have, like 8 kids too?
Yeah. No,
like,
totally. Yeah,
that kind of stuff. But I think that says a lot about like you and what you care about.
Yeah. I recently went through, a couple friendship breakups in the last couple of years. And I think it's kind of a rite of passage, right? In some ways, like in your late 20s, early 30s. I think it happens, you know?
Kind of 2 moments that it happens. I think in your kind of like late teens, early 20s, you know, like 18, 19, 20. And then again, yes, in your like,
I think it's like every 10 years.
Of your 20s. Well, I just think it's like these moments where you are changing and, you know, your paths are diverging, or you know, some people are opting into certain parts of life and other people might not necessarily be there, whether that's like friends or babies. I just started Fame Sick the other day. Oh, we'll talk about it on the pod
can't wait.
Another time.
I cannot
Have
wait.
you started it?
I haven't started it yet. No.
I'm listening to the audiobook. Is it
Lena?
Yeah, and I'm like walking around misty-eyed. It's so good. I love her. I love her.
Yeah.
Anyway, but she kind of talks about this moment of like, she talks about Jemima Kirk getting pregnant. Oh, wait. No. Was it Lena Dunham's Fame Sick? No, it was not. This is actually so weird that I'm doing this in my brain right now. It was, she also talks about kind of like, you know, your friends having kids or whatever in the book. But no, Lena Norms on YouTube. I was just watching a video of hers the other day. That's so funny. I did that in my brain.
Yeah.
She talks about like people get really scared about, you know, their friends having babies and kind of like going into the next chapter in your life. And it's like, and she had said, I would argue that you've already gone through a friendship transition like that. And I think that another time that happens is when people get into like serious relationships.
Yeah. Right.
You know, it's like you've already kind of, a new person has already entered their life before and you've already gone through that transition together. So like you can do it again, you know?
Yeah. I think it also happens with career or like a big move of some kind, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like distance in some ways. I think it's really hard to stay friends with people that you're in a long distance bestie relationship with.
Yeah.
I just like long distance relationships period are really hard.
Yeah.
And I think more and more we have that in our world. Like there are more and more time, like, you know, there's a whole genre of content online about like your long distance friends. You know what I mean? Everybody lives so far away from each other now. So I think,
and you can have a long distance friendship now.
You definitely can. I definitely think you can. I think you have to work on it though, just like anything else. But I think like these transitions happen and I love this idea of like, you probably already went through it, even though you might not have named it, or you might not have like made it a big thing, or it wasn't some type of drama, because I don't know if it necessarily needs to be. I think 2 people can just know that something is falling, like unraveling, or is not the same, or is adjusting and moving, and we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, and I think friendships kind of allow for that like natural kind of dissolving of relationship too. I think what stands out is when it is a like breakup and it's like you like fuck you, like this is the end of something. Though I've gone through a handful of friendship breakups. And I speak to almost everybody again now. Which I think is interesting. And I think that says a lot about, like, especially your 20s. You are such a fucking like, I know everyone says this. You are such a demon in your 20s. You are the worst version of yourself. You're the worst of the worst.
Yeah, the frontal lobe needs to be fully developed for us to have any sense of awareness of other people.
I am so fucking embarrassed about everything I've said. And I'm so thankful. Like, my 2 best friends I've known since we were 15, 16. Yeah. And which also I kind of like, you know, I make fun of people that are like friends. That's a very long friendship to have.
You have it too. Exactly. Yeah.
I just don't consider that I think maybe because I moved around a lot as a kid and I don't actually, this is hilarious and she will never hear this because I don't understand. I see my childhood best friend liking the mean comments that we get on our Instagram reels.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, you stupid bitch, I can see you. I know, like, I follow you, you follow me. Why are you liking the mean comments? You clearly don't want to be here.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, all types of beef.
All types of beef. Yeah, like sometimes they just naturally dissolve. Or I was going to say, I'll finish. Like, I'm so embarrassed of everything I did in my 20s. And I'm very grateful to the people that I knew then that know me now. And I'm like, thank you for like sticking with me.
Yeah.
Or let's just like let bygones be bygones and know that we're both like, I've reconnected with an old friend recently, and it's just normal and fine and good, you know?
Yeah,
like, there was,
totally.
And I think in that situation, there was no big blow up.
Yeah.
In particular,
yeah.
I had one friendship breakup when I was a teenager that I can't even remember the details of. And like, we were both being assholes, but did include a letter. Yeah. And that's like the hilarious.
A letter.
It was a letter detailing everything that I did wrong.
Oh, wow.
And I can't, yeah.
Yeah, I would say like even with the people in my life that I've remained really close to, I've had different, like the long-term relationships that I was just talking about with my friends. We've had different chapters. I mean, I have friends in my life still that I've known for 20 plus years or something like that for 5 years I didn't really talk to or whatever, you know? And I think that there's like the people where you can come back together and it's like nothing ever happened, right? It's like no big deal. It's like whatever. And then I think there's like the people where there's like a little bit of work and you kind of have to like adjust it and get it back together. That can feel, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. But for me, it feels a little more exhausting. I'm like, I don't know if that needs to be something that I'm doing. That's something I think I've been learning about, just how I personally want friendships to play in my life, right? Like, I think I've got a lot of having to configure and do that in other relationships. You know what I mean? And I just don't know if I want my friendships to feel that way. I actually don't think all of us should have our friendships feel that way. I think your friendships should feel easy.
I totally agree. And I mean, I will say as somebody who I have had like I have a hard time in friendships for many different reasons. And I'm really grateful to the people that I can and I think maybe it's also being in your 30s now. And actually like one of my like really good high school friends, I feel like I'm doing a lot of reconnecting recently. Actually, I'm realizing this theme. I think this happens. Yeah. Because you're just, like I said, you're not a demon anymore and you've kind of relaxed into yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
I just feel like up front, I can be so honest with people. And I just say to them like, hey, this is me. I'm Phoebe. I got a lot of shit going on in my life. I probably will cancel on you like 45 minutes before I'm supposed to meet you because I'm in searing pain.
Yeah.
And if you're not cool with that, that's fine. But I'm just letting you know who I am.
Right.
And and then, you know, they're like, oh my God, that's fine. Here's also something that I need some space and compassion for in my life. And that just makes it so easy. Like, just like the upfront of it all versus I think when you are, I don't know.
Yeah.
21 or whatever. And yeah, I mean, that's like kind of my like hot take of life is I think all relationships should be like massively easy.
I was going to say, I mean,
and additive.
Yeah, I think that
maybe not all relationships, but elective. Basically not your family.
That's what I was. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm saying. I feel like it's one of those things where I think especially women are taught that like we should take on the burden of our relationships, that relationships are difficult, that we should be the ones monitoring it, that we should be the ones like
organizing here's the dinner party, here's what we're doing. And I'm amazing at that.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But like, do I have to be amazing at that for everybody all the time? Like I would love to have me as a friend because I would love to come to my dinner party.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. And evaluating like the health of the thing, or are we good for each other? Is this da-da-da-da-da? Like we have all of these things all of the time. And I think that's what I've been learning in the last couple of years is like the relationships that are actually good for you, you're not doing that. With you're not evaluating, you're not figuring out if this is good, like that if it's taking up a lot of brain space, if it's taking up a lot of anxiety, it's probably not good for you.
You know,
totally. And I think we can be objective about these recipes, like, and not take it as personally. Like, I think that's also something, totally. Right? Like, you don't have to be for everyone, and everybody doesn't have to be for you. You don't have to have a lot of friendships to be valuable. I think, especially friendships, I feel like the smaller your circle is, the more meaningful they can be, you know? Because I think there's, obviously, I think I'm just like, you know, speaking as a woman, I think there's a lot of like, your value is defined by how many people like you.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, like, and how easy you are, and how wonderful your dinner parties are, and how often you think of the birthday, and how like, you know, like all of these things. Ugh. And
makes my like skin crawl.
Exactly. And
this woman died, and here's everything that she did for everybody else. Ooh, kill me. I hate that obit.
I hate when we say like, oh my God, I just don't know how you do it all. I don't know how you do it all.
She doesn't. She's killing herself, and she hasn't eaten a meal in 40 years.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think we want to, I'll speak from I believed for so long that was only about kind of romantic relationship or family dynamics, but actually that shows up in friendship too. You know, there is nothing. What's the Chris Fleming? Oh God, I loved this joke. It was a couple years ago. Chris Fleming was like, it's so funny when like you go on Instagram and it's somebody's birthday and you see like,
who has like the white knuckle grip on their friend group. Who
first posts like the allegiance of the birthday post or whatever. And those dynamics that I think are just problematic. Like, they're just fucked. Like, we should not be doing that to each other.
I mean, it's like the White Lotus friend trip thing. Yeah. And I thought it was so fun. I was literally just talking to somebody about this the other day, where they were like, they were talking about like their friendship group, which I think like we haven't even talked about friendship groups.
That's a whole
friendship groups when you got a group of us, you know, it's a whole other thing. And then like dynamics in that. I mean, I think it's really funny. You say all the time, you don't think 3 can work. I think it's good to have an odd number. I think odd numbers are important. And I say that as a sibling dynamic of 4.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I don't think 3 can work because I'm a sibling dynamic of 3.
Maybe.
With twins.
Interesting. But you have twins, so you're actually not a sibling dynamic. We have demonic energies present.
Exactly. Actually, I don't get an opinion on dynamics at all.
On siblings or on dynamics. Yes, exactly. Because you're only one half of a person, actually. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because me and my siblings, have you ever had 3 of your siblings like mad at you at the same time?
No.
That's a trip. That's a trip.
Yeah.
Because anyway.
That being a twin, I always had the allegiance with somebody. I've always had someone on my side.
So you've always had, yeah.
I don't.
That's not reality for everybody else, because when you have a bunch of people in their 20s mad at you, that's my reality currently. Well, you know,
I would not trade that for having just like have my birthday with somebody else. I really wouldn't. That sounds slay. Having like, my birthday,
I'm cool. Cool. I have 3 people in their 20s ready to throw hands at any given moment.
No, thank you.
Anything. Anything that I've done. The way I breathed at the table, the way I didn't breathe. Peace and love. My siblings do not listen to this. Anyway, but no, that White Lotus season, I just thought it was so funny when people were talking about those women. Like, oh my God, it's just like us. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I know.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Totally missing the note on Carrie Coon's monologue at the end. It's like, that's a warning sign, people. Her monologue
I was so disappointed that they like loved each other at the end of that.
I know.
I was so disappointed, which I guess is like Friends, you know?
I mean, not to be like hyper into the episode right now, but I loved that when everyone starts getting shot, Carrie Coon's character is the first one to run. Like she ditches those bitches on the bridge. Like she
Mike
runs.
White. Shout out to Mike White. Mike White.
She's the one that's like, oh, I love you guys. And then the next scene, she's like fighting for her life. Like she does not care what happens to those women.
Beautiful. Anyway, okay. Do you want to get into our write-ins?
Yes.
Okay, so we asked the girlies for some write-ins. Oh my God.
We're all out here with
Oh
our...
my God. Oh my God. I love you guys. And I got so many that were like...
You got so much tea, as the kids say.
I posted those stories maybe like an hour or two before my day was kind of finished. And I shouldn't have done that because it was distracting. I was just watching them pour in.
Oh my goodness.
So my first question was like, you know, have you ever like had a friendship breakup? And I was really surprised the number of men I heard from.
I was going to say that
as
too.
well.
Yes. When the men speak up, I'm like, okay, great, but go tell a man this, but sure, I'll take it.
I know. I was really surprised the number of men that came up. And I mean, I have to say, snaps to men this week. I know last week we had to do a round table on men because they were, you know, down for the count. I've had some good male interactions on account of them saying something. And I not to hand out points because I don't think that they get points.
Yeah.
But snaps for men.
Okay.
Snaps
Great.
for the men that I've spoken to. I'll say that.
That's good. Yeah. Great.
And I'm kind of surprised by that. Yeah, like calling like shitty behavior out and then saying to their friends, I'm not going to be friends with a Nazi. You know? Like
wow. I mean, I exactly. That was the kind of stuff that I got too. And I was like, I mean, you want to talk about like female dynamics and like, you know, like all these things that are kind of
exactly.
I don't even want to know what these men are dealing with over there. Like I can't even wrap my head around it.
No, that's such a good point because I think to get to a point where a man is saying that they're uncomfortable with something, it has to be quite bad.
It has to be really bad.
Really bad.
Yeah.
The wind blows in the wrong direction. And I'm like, bitch, what's your problem?
Exactly.
I mean, don't look at me like that over brunch.
Exactly.
Okay? You know the kind of relationship I have with my mother.
Exactly. Whereas like men sit around at brunch not speaking. You know what I mean?
So mean. Like the things I hear men say to each other, like, oh, I'm like, oh my God, be nice. What is your issue?
They like roast each other as a form of, you know.
And like,
anyways.
I mean, I give you a hard time, but like, men are mean to each other. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, how do we want to do this? Do we want me just to read out some submissions, some stories?
Yeah, like, do you have any, like, did you ask about the drama of, like, what actually happened?
So I've got some good ones. I've got some good ones from the girls. So one of my, this was 3 separate breakups.
Oh, wow.
A first one, and I will say the majority, I also asked, you know, have you gotten back together? Most people said no. Or, like, yes, but it's still weird.
Okay. Yeah.
Like no true reconciling, which I feel like I have mostly done. I got one yes, but it's still weird. And it's because we've never really talked about it.
But isn't that reconciling even if it's still weird? Like, isn't that...
Is that reconciling? I don't know.
I think you should give yourself more credit, is all I'm saying.
Well, it's also weird too when it's like kind of like romantic, like ex-romantic relationship thing too. And like there's like just so many. I don't do well in life when there are elephants in the room, where there is like unspoken stuff that does not work with me and my like chemistry.
No.
And that's the thing that makes me feel uncomfortable. It's like, yeah, we can have a nice time, but like,
are we going to talk about
the time that you fucked me over? You know,
right. Yeah.
So anyway, I'll say that. Okay. So this is 3 different friendship breakups. First one put me down as an emergency contact for her easy home furniture, then stopped paying them, and I was being harassed by the company, and she didn't care. So it was like a furniture delivery.
What?
Yes.
We're putting down people as emergency contacts and not telling them?
Oh my God, for realsies.
Put down someone and not tell them.
Okay, so then this gets good too. This is 3 separate people, by the way. Asked me to watch her apartment in between Airbnb rentals while she was out of the country and left it absolutely trashed. Expected me to clean the place and then got mad when I confronted her about it. Then a week later tried to tell me I stole her steamer. I had already handed off the key.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, okay. I here's what I love about them too is like it is all the most asinine shit, right? Like it's like it's petty, freaky, and I don't want to say petty like it doesn't mean anything, but like conflict is like random shit, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's always something happening, but it's, you know, it's never about the steamer.
No, it's not
You
about
know?
the steamer. It's about, exactly. Okay. And then last one, told me I didn't need to come to her child's birthday because I had to work, then ignored me for a week because of it. Then when I asked her if there was an issue, she lied. Within 2 hours, she texted me saying I was a bad friend for not coming. Ultimately walked away because communication was always a game to her, for her. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, kid's birthday, fucking kill me.
I think the kids thing is definitely something that happens, and that's a whole episode that we can't get into right now.
That's 5 years away.
We'll get there.
That's our friendship breakup.
We'll get there as well. Yeah, exactly. Wow. No, you have to, if someone flat out asks you, hey, did something happen? Hey, are you upset at me for something? And you lie?
And you don't say anything. That's on you, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's another one. My high school bestie had a strict mom who didn't want her texting boys. I find out she puts my name down as the boy she's talking to, so it looks like she's texting me and not the boys. I didn't love that. I don't like lying. I told her to stop, said she would, then lied to me about kissing a bunch of the boys. Then she befriends my nemesis, and both of them proceed to cyberbully me. Ew!
Oh, cyberbullying.
Mean girls.
This was in high school?
No, we did not reconcile. Yes, in high school. Mm-hmm. High school mean girls.
Oh, God. I remember that.
Seriously.
That was a point in time.
I'm so thankful that like the internet was like a very specific thing.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a child, you know?
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah. What these kids are dealing with now is it's a totally different world.
It's like so crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of these are like all women in like their 20s. I will say that's like the biggest theme I've noticed. A lot of people just saying like they just ghosted me.
Oh, wow.
Which is so fucked.
Wow.
One of them, bridezilla, our values did not align. And
weddings, man.
Weddings. I think that's like another like moment where these things came up. I followed up. I was like, wait, did you break up during the wedding planning? She was like, oh no, I stood strong. I'm in all of her wedding photos. And then I was like, wait, do I like you or have I just known you since I was 7? She was very much a trad wife gold digger. Our values did not align. So I went over to her house and basically I was like, we're not going to get together anymore. I don't have time to invest in this. All the best. And I kind of love that. Like realizing that somebody is like not for you and then being like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like good for you, you know?
Yeah. Wow. From men, I got a lot of like, it's so hard to not backpedal. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Men are lonely, you know, and to be friends with a man, no matter if you're a man or not a man, like men hate men, you know what I'm saying? Is like a complicated thing. So the advice that I got is like, if you're a man going through a man breakup, to like stay strong to what you agreed on, even when men start doing crazy things, to like react or to add to the drama or to like retaliate in some way. You know what I mean? Oh gosh. Yeah. You got to stay strong. I think that's good advice no matter if you're a man or whoever, right? Like you got to stay strong. If you decided to have that uncomfortable conversation, go to the person, say, you know, you gotta let it be. It's like, you know,
let it.
No backpedaling back to the ex, you know, like let it.
Oh my God. It's fucking red flag when people go, we're just having a conversation for closure. I'm like, okay, well, you're going to fucking get back together for at least another 6 months. And and then we'll be having the same conversation here again.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
should I put it in the diary now? There's no such thing as closure. Hello.
I mean, it's grief. We all don't want to feel our feelings. We don't want to feel grief. We don't want to feel like these separation feelings. It's really, really hard and it's really sad. And so we're just going back and forth having conversations far past when the relationship should have, ended. And I'm guilty of that. Very guilty.
Oh, hey, do as I say, not as I do.
Extremely guilty of that. Yeah, exactly.
I just think like closure and I don't know, like these words that are for like therapy books, you know, like they're for self-help books. They're not actually for real life.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a friendship group one.
Okay.
High school breakup. I was drunk and had sex. Wait. A lot of the like later high school kind of friendship breakups where I had sex with somebody that they didn't want me to have sex with. Yeah. Essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
What can I say? You know, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Anyway. Is it just going to be Phoebe's like the worst person on planet Earth? Is that what this podcast episode is?
I don't think you're the worst person on planet Earth.
I don't think I'm the worst person. I just think I'm really honest anyway.
Yeah.
I am kind of giving Real Housewife a little bit when I say things like that. Okay, adult breakup. She moved here from Toronto and was high school friends with the girls I hung out with. Very cliquey, and started to gather the girls and exclude me and other females from the hangs we usually had. A few years of low-key comments. I think this is supposed to be like low-key like comments during the pandemic. It was one comment too many. I called her out in our group chat. Not my shining moment. Amazing. I'd love to be in that group chat. Please send screenshots. Pretty much broke up the group. Occasionally catch up with some of them, but overall, I'd say I outgrew the group. You know what? I love that for this person. Like, yeah, fuck that group. You know?
I mean, sometimes it's the group dynamic too, right?
Sometimes it's the group dynamic.
It's not even the individuals. Yeah.
The Hillary Duff, Ashley Tisdale moms group. Absolutely kill me in a moms group. Peace and love to the moms groups. You will not be seeing me in the moms group. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
That's not enough to have in common.
Moms groups are like, to think that those people are actually your friends. Like, whatever. We don't have time. We don't have time.
This is what I mean. You're right. It's an episode 5 years from now when we can fucking have the ground to stand on. But just you wait. Like, just you wait. I'm really going to ruin some moms groups. I'm going to be a terror in a moms group.
Moms groups are so that you're not lonely when you like at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. They're not like who you tell your secrets to. Grow up, Hillary Duff.
Grow up, Ashley Tisdale.
Or Ashley Tisdale. Sorry, again, another two white women.
Two blondes that I don't know who's who.
I don't know who's who.
You both got paychecks from Disney. Like, how am I supposed to know who your name is?
My millennial brain has you both doing the swoosh. I don't know.
Here's the thing, too. I do find, like, in conflict, and maybe this is because I'm a highly evolved, intelligent person. Like, whenever I'm in conflict with somebody else, like 100% of the time, and this is probably just because I've been in therapy since I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
I go, what's my issue?
Oh, yes.
What are my feelings right now?
Yes.
Am I hungry? You know? What in this other person is like stirring up in me?
Yeah. And how was I responsible in the dynamic that maybe played out? What are the things that I did? Because most of the time, these things are everyone, quote unquote, we're talking about blame. There's no one to blame, but like things don't just fall apart because one person is crazy. Like that's not, no. That's not life.
Well, and just like I said, like any kind of conflict, I just kind of go like, what's the thing that, what energy am I bringing to the table right now? And is that the energy I want to deal with? And do I need to go for a run? Probably.
Yeah.
Probably exactly. I need to eat a meal and go for a run and put my phone down. Oops. Okay, this is quite frankly my favorite one.
Okay.
It is chef's kiss, delicious, beautiful. They had fake cancer, fake heroin addiction, fake sexual assault. Final call or last call was a fake UTI.
Oh my God.
I love the last straw being a fake
UTI, not fake cancer.
Like fake. Because actually, I was like, I actually kind of understand those, right? Because they're dramatic and intense enough. But fake UTI, it's like, girl, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had said that, I was like, this is so funny. Like, the last straw being fake UTI is like fucking hilarious. And she said, yeah, she called me in a red alert state. And I literally pulled over on the side of the highway and I was like, girl, what's wrong? Are you okay? And she was like, I have a UTI. And I was just like, no, this can't go on.
Oh no.
Beautiful.
Okay, yeah.
Because if someone's faking a UTI, they're really letting you know, get the fuck away from me because I'm crazy.
Yeah, that's yeah. No, thank you. That's interesting. I asked, have you been the one that's had to do the breaking up versus the one that's been broken up with, you know? And I had somebody write in and was like, most of my friends have broken up with me. And I think that is an extremely vulnerable thing to admit, right?
Seriously.
Like, and they were talking about how they were like, I've had to do some real soul searching as to why that happens to me, like why I deeply fall in love with people and we get hard and fast friendships, and then I do something and it implodes or they leave. Like, I thought that was just like very cool to,
because that might also, I mean, like, common denominator might be you, but also is it the rooms that you're putting yourself in?
Exactly. And like, what type of people are you attracting? What type of people are you asking to be your friends? Exactly.
Are you letting people treat you like shit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Speaking of reading fucking Lena Dunham's book, like, oh my God. Oh my God.
I think, and I think it's like very adult to be like, we both have been treating we both have been treating each other like shit, and also maybe this recipe just doesn't work. My thing and your thing can't work, and like that's okay, I think the only place that we find that to be acceptable is in romantic relationships, and I don't understand why.
I think romantic relationships get so much credit in so many different ways. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, what genuine, and I mean, I feel very fortunate that I genuinely do really like my friends' boyfriends, and like we all hang out together. And but I also at the same time, I think like I love her more than you, and I always will.
I am always on the side of the woman.
I don't care.
My friends.
I don't care. Oh, but not just her side. Like, I mean, like,
I see.
I love her more than you ever will.
Oh, I do. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like, and we have a stronger relationship, her and I. And I just think I think that, and then I like come back home to the man that lives in my house, who I do love. Yeah. And but I just think I'm like, this is I don't know. I know that's kind of like a modern fascination, but I do really think about that a lot.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Anyway.
I think so too. Yeah. And then lastly, I just wanted to say that the common themes that I got, like the things of like, okay, I knew it was time to end the friendship when it was heavy. And like, it felt like we were dreading spending time together, dreading talking to this person. Values no longer align. Like that came up a lot. And that communication became like a to-do list item, like check in with this person.
I think that there is once again, I've been in therapy since I was 14. So do with this information what you will. But I do really feel like I do wonder how beneficial a conversation is sometimes.
Exactly.
Versus changing your behavior and not letting, like I'll speak from the I am the organizer in 100% of my relationships. Yeah. And then it makes me really mad and frustrated when I'm like at whatever function because I've checked everyone's schedules and I made sure to pack like the right things, or I made the event good for everybody else, and then I'm there like pissed, right? Yeah. So then I just stopped doing that, right? Instead of like asking other people, telling people, this makes me really mad. Yeah. When you don't do this, it's like, well, what are you doing?
Exactly. How are you responsible for that?
Yeah. How are you responsible?
I do think there's a difference between ghosting and then obviously like being like, what's the point here of having this conversation? And I also do sometimes think that conversation is usually more for the person that needs to say it
100%
than the person that needs to hear it. You know,
I think there's a difference between like, here are my feelings versus here's how you make me feel. It's like, no. Yeah. That's not how that goes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know I said this to you last episode, but I think that's actually why we argue all the time and are fine, because we've both been in therapy since we were 14, so we can.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have anything else you want to add about friendship breakups?
I gotta say, sometimes I do think about what ours would be. I think, first of all, I think something about you and I is that, like, you and I are, no matter if we are in some type of conflict, if we do break up, we both have given each other consent to use our breakup for monetary gain. And I just feel like if
Breakup,
you are,
death.
yes, exactly.
Extenuating circumstances, like, I will be riding this situation to the bank in any which way it goes. And I think that's just a mutual agreement that we have with each other.
It is.
And maybe to bring it all the way back around, what the Alexes aren't really, they know that there's contracts, but they're not saying that to each other.
This is what I mean. Is it an unspoken thing, or do they have the thing? Like, this is what I mean. And I'm thinking with female friendship, especially public female friendship, guys, this is a way to fight the patriarchy.
Monetize your friendship. Like the long-standing tradition of long-distance bestie to podcasting pipeline. Hello?
Monetize the friendship. Monetize the fact that people like to see women fight. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
Maybe should we be orchestrating more fights
between the two of us?
Yeah.
We let's
haven't fight right now.
Okay. Yesterday I objectified you. You didn't like that.
But that's not a real argument, though. You do that literally 100% of the time.
All the time.
You do that.
I don't know what we would even fight about. This is what I'm saying, right? Because I feel like it's like so.
Okay.
I can but this is what I feel like could happen. Maybe.
I can tell you what's going to happen.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I can tell you what's going to happen.
We can give each other our theories. Yeah.
I'm going to go psycho. And not show up to set one day. And then in some sort of psychotic break, say some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Say some crazy shit. Like, you never understood when I was orchestrating platoons. Alternative realities. And you're going to go, okay, well, we need to get a sub for the next 6 to 18 months.
Yeah.
And then we can do the Reconnection documentary.
And then I will leak to the PAP that you're going to go into the psych ward. Yeah. They're going to see the photos. Yeah. Like, this is what I mean. We got to be strategic.
And I'm going to be mad at you because you're not going to come see me at rehab often enough.
Yeah. You're going to be upset.
Going to go wrong.
Yeah. No. And then everyone is going to be like, hello? Jacqueline should have seen the signs.
Yes, exactly. The other version of this is I go, I'm not doing that today.
Oh, yeah.
I go, I'm not going on the late show, actually. Yeah. And you're going to go, well, we have a contract. And I go, I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's going to be another one of these.
Yeah. That's very similar to what I had. Like, basically, I'm going to want something for us. And you're going to be like, no.
It's going to be a lot of no energy from me.
And then I'm going to maybe get sick of having to be like, okay, well, Phoebe's not here because.
Yeah. They're like, why we call time was 7 and it's 9:30.
Or yeah. I'm on a carpet of some time having to answer once again while you're not there. And I'm going to be like, Phoebe's up in the hotel room, those types of things.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I mean. I think we're going to be smart about it and use it to our business advantage.
Great.
I think there is something about a headline for that,
Yeah, maybe we should hate each other more. I think we just do therapy too much for it to develop. I think any real issue in life is because something rots, right?
Oh, yeah, because you don't say it. Yeah.
And I immediately say to you, I mean, Jacques... I don't know if I should say these things.
Go ahead, it's fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Jacqueline, I mean, for as much as I think I am somebody who just has no filter, says whatever,
it's okay. It's been my whole life. It's really all right.
I know. Paul and I really, that's how Paul and I...
that's how everyone bonds. That's my
bonds.
Friend.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
Jacqueline's a huge bitch.
Has Jacqueline said to you, yesterday we were on the phone and I was trying to show Jacqueline my muscles and you said, I don't like seeing your arms. And then you said, I've told you 1,000 times.
See, here's the thing about me. I always get so confused when people act like they don't know exactly how I feel about things.
But that's what I mean. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Look, I'm... I don't know what to say. I'm a Gemini. I say what I don't like, and I'm a very blunt person. And I have a twin brother who's been blunt with me my whole life. I don't know.
And I think I'm a very blunt person, so maybe that's part of it. Anyway, yeah, I just think like maybe we should, okay, let's do like toxic girl boss friendship.
Okay.
This is how it's actually going to go. Jacqueline, where did you put those files?
I put them in the second I put them in the second folder on the desktop.
See them. Like they're not in here. You always do this.
You always do this. You always tell me that I don't know where anything is, and you actually don't know where anything is.
No, I know where things are because I asked Jess to put them in here the other day, and then they're not in here now, obviously.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. Peter needs the contracts, or we're not going to get paid.
Okay, and I actually
do you want to fire Jess? Peter. Do you want to fire Jess?
I don't give a shit about Peter.
Because I'll fire her. I'll fire Jess. This is like...
Okay, fire Jess, because I'm not going if all of this is a mess. There's no point in going if this is a mess.
There is a point in going. We have a contract. We just have to sign it and get paid.
No. This is bullshit. And like, what does this even mean?
Phoebe, we've been fighting about this for 20 years. Nothing means anything. Not all of this is not real, okay? We're just trying to get paid.
Well, I don't see the point in this.
Okay, I'll go by myself. Fine. Once again, I'll go by myself. I always go by myself. I always do the thing by myself. I always take it over the finish line, and you abandon me in the last minute.
Okay, whatever. Okay, bye. End scene.
You would so be like, okay, bye.
Okay. Well, you want to know why? You want to know why? Anyway, okay, that's it for us. Stay tuned for our toxic friend breakup in 20 years. Leave us a rating and reviewing.
Yeah.
Also, you guys, you gals, you girls, you theys. Who else is there? We've got like our friendship series coming up. So
yes.
I don't know. Stick around. It'll be wonderful. We've got lots of really wonderful guests. Leave a rating and review. Guys, can you please fucking leave a rating reviewing?
Leave a review. Leave a rating. You know what? I don't know. Start some shit in the comments.
Yeah,
for us.
you can
whatever.
Can someone go be dramatic in a rating reviewing? That'd actually be really funny. Go gossip about somebody you don't like in the ratings and reviewings. I think you and I lead with too much love, compassion, and light, that we need to be more toxic. And I think we could kind of like as a collective, like us, you, me, we, the girlies.
The Do You Ever girls.
We could do this together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Great.
Okay.
Bye.